morning. I came to the usual cafe to do my editing. Every once in a while I like to switch up the environment, so yeah, just wanted to do some editing, passed by a few shops, done a few errands, and that's it. I was complaining that my watch is giving me this mark on the back of my hand. Anyway, it's been a while now, so the mark is starting to fade away. And then someone left this comment, something that I had never thought about. I think I'm so used to being a right-handed person that I didn't think that I could be able to use the watch on my right hand. But yeah, now I'm wearing the watch on my right hand, and if the same thing happens to my right hand, I'm just gonna switch back to the left. The comment helped a lot. Thank you. What was that, sorry?
What's in the bag?
Good morning. Today when I woke up in the morning, the sky, the whole atmosphere was giving sepia tone. Like everything was looking like a weird shade of brown. It was crazy. Anyway, because of this guy, because of this gentleman right here, I have to literally vacuum every morning. If I don't go through the whole process of cleaning, we'd have fur everywhere. So I'm finally going to take care of the plants today. There's one plant that is just at this point I believe there's no more hope for it. I bought some dirt. I want to do some fertilizing, some reporting here and there. That's also another crazy thing to me, that I have to buy dirt. I have to buy dirt because there's just sand everywhere. Is there any place here where there's just normal soil? I don't think so. Point is, today I'm just going to take care of the plants, but before I do that, I have to finish some work. So that's what I'm going to be doing. What are you looking at, Sally? Sally. You are so lucky that there is the option of editing, because the way I usually just ramble and then later while I'm editing I have to cut out all the nonsense that I am saying. Anyway, watch Sally for me while I go edit my videos. Good evening. I was planning to do the plants today, but I just got a call from my friends, my very, very long time friends. Like I haven't seen them in years, and they told me that they're in Dubai and they're leaving tomorrow. So I'm going to go and meet up with them in Dubai Mall. It's been maybe more than a year since the last time I've been in Dubai Mall. I don't know. It's just not been on my radar for the past year or so. But anyway, I'm heading out to meet up with them. I can already tell Sadie is pissed off because I'm about to leave him alone. I've called the taxi, should be here any minute now. So I guess we're going to Dubai Mall. I met up with my friends, which was really nice. It was nice catching up with them. Then I decided to just take the metro back home because it's been a while. So I'm waiting for the train to come. Hopefully, because it's like 10 o'clock, hopefully it won't be very packed.
The final destination of this train is
This train station is so empty. I'm like the only person here and no one in front. This train station is relatively new. Basically the whole of this side of the metro is new, not quite used a lot, but it's part of the expansion of the city. So this is the closest metro station to home. That's why I came here, but it's usually so empty, so deserted. I don't know how far underground we were, but this is like the third escalator since I got out of the train. So the train is 3 levels, or 3 of these escalator levels underground. That's crazy. Yo, the way this place is deserted. Not a single bus in sight. The good thing about Dubai is, even though it's deserted, I feel absolutely safe. Like, I don't feel worried anything will happen. So I'm just going to wait for the next bus. I think it just arrived. It's just my luck. I arrived when the last bus was leaving. Not the last bus. There's another bus coming in another 30 minutes. But the bus just left when I was walking out. I thought it was arriving, but no, it was leaving. So I just called for a taxi, although I don't know if it will get one because it's saying it's busy. So I'll just wait for the taxi. Sally is complaining. He's not very amused at being left alone for all that time. Sally. Sally. Sorry, I had to go. I'm tired. Thing about Dubai Mall is every time you go there, even if you're not going there for any ulterior motives, you still be tired because everything involves a lot of walking. Just for that little bit of time that I spent there, I have like 7,000 steps. It's crazy. Let me go take a shower and give Sally some attention and then go to bed because I am exhausted. So I was supposed to be doing this yesterday, but I didn't. I'm going to be taking this dead plant out of this pot and using it for the snake plant. And then for this one, you can see how dry this plant went. So I want to see if I can use this these shoots that are still green to propagate it. As you can see, the branch is still green all the way up to here to propagate it, but yeah, this one didn't make it. So I'm going to take the snake plant because that pot is way too small and use this big pot on it. And maybe a few of them, like these ones that are all the way on the side by themselves, maybe I might take it into a whole separate pot just so I can have like multiple snake plants, because this one used to be like this. It used to be like 1 or 2 leaves only, and now you can see how crazy it's gotten. The great thing about plants is that you don't always have to get a new one. You can just make new plants out of the ones that you already have. So let me see if I can get this sorted out, because there's so much road traffic this morning. But yeah, this plant just died on me, just like that. This pot has a drainage hole, but I don't want any chance of the soil going through that hole. So I'm just going to be using these pebbles to like block off the drainage hole. Not block it off completely, but just reduce the size of drainage hole so the soil will not go through. So I have this ZZ plant, that's cuttings that I had propagated before, and they started forming some roots. I don't know if you can see that, but there are some roots on it, so I'm going to repot this as well. I don't know if it's too soon to repot, or should I just wait a little bit longer, because the roots are there, but I'm not sure. You know what? I'm just going to pot them and hope for the best. But I will do them in separate pots just in case it doesn't work out. These two cuttings is exactly how I got this plant. This was also another cutting similar to that. That's I trimmed it out because it was dry, but the roots form and then it gave me this new shoot. But basically I just cut off a branch from the ZZ plant over there and then kept it in water for a few months, and then when the roots form I planted it here, and that's how I got this plant. So I'm hoping that these two will survive, although like I said, I don't know if the roots were still too young to be potted, but I'm just hoping for the best. At the end of the day, also, I'm not a gardener. I'm just trying out experiments and seeing what works. So I'm just going to use this same vase to propagate the gardenia plant because now, but I need to clean up this mess because yeah, this mess is a lot. So let me clean up, and then I will take the cuttings from this. I also need to go and wash that container before I put anything in it because, you know, one thing I've come to realize about these plants though is that they really sometimes just go dormant. So I'm not going to throw the roots and everything away just yet. What I'm going to do is, after I take the cuttings that I'm going to try and propagate, I'm just going to trim it all the way to the base and just leave it. After some time you might see some new shoots pop up, I don't know, but I'm really glad that I got this one together. Unfortunately, I was hoping to just take out one stem from the snake plant, but I ended up taking out 3, and I didn't want to separate the roots too much, so I just decided to leave that one in the same pot, and once it grows maybe we'll repot it and have like multiples of this. So I hope I really didn't do too much damage to the roots. If you're a gardener, landscaper, professional in this business, I'm so sorry. I'm just doing my best. I'm just a girl. I washed the container and I filled it with some clean water. I also cleaned out the cutters. So time to propagate. So everybody has been watered. Hopefully they all grow. I'm very confident about the snake plant growing because it just keeps growing like crazy. For this too, my fingers are crossed because I'm not very sure, although this one did survive, so maybe, who knows. This one has just become a humongous plant. It keeps flowering, but the sun keeps burning the, I think the heat is still too much for the flowers, so they keep burning and falling off. But yeah, this one is just massive. This one, nothing much I can do for it besides just keep on watering it, but it basically gives the whole balcony the green look just because it's so massive. And the reason why I have so much confidence in the ZZ plant is because it keeps giving new sprouts, so that's why I keep taking cuttings from here and trying to make new plants out of it. If all these plants survive, I will turn into the crazy plant lady for sure, because I love it so much. I just can't wait for all of them to be like big huge plants, and maybe get different types of plants also, so I can have more variety. But So far I'm okay with working with what I have, especially after what happened during summer. That summer was just not friendly to the plants. Literally reminds you that we are still in the desert. Don't you forget, we are still in the desert. So let's see what happens.